But don't call me that.
At least like uncle.
I am.
I don't know why y'all say cousin
Call me
Trey or
that.
uncle Trey.
Call me
I
that, bro.
think cousin Trey.
All right, guys, we finna go live again. We're live. Shout out to the surprise.
Yo, we back. We back at it real quick, bro. We just wanted to make sure that we showed you that we're appreciative of you, right? You're aging, you're getting old. And so a part of getting old is for people to show you appreciation. I feel like you don't let people show you appreciation too often. So we wanted to make sure we actually surprised you, because I heard you be breaking surprises around here. But we wanted to make sure we surprised you.
I don't know if that was like
The ultimate
a
shade.
good thing. Like, I don't know if she's like saying something.
The backhanded compliment.
Yeah, it's like super slick. Like, you're getting old.
You know, that's all you need to know. But not for real. We do appreciate you and all that you do. So we want to make sure that we had everybody here.
I appreciate it.
Show appreciation.
I don't really like surprises.
We did it. How's it feel?
Now you got down. You know, not many can slip nothing past the OAR. You know, I always be scoping. I always be there. But I ain't, you know. When Tia walked in, it's like my brain couldn't calculate who that is. I was like, Misha got a kid today? I was like, Misha got a kid.
I'm weak.
And then like everybody was like, world star, picture him. And I'm like,
You seen it? You heard shots.
Yeah, I seen it.
And you know,
I heard and seen.
I'm not gonna lie because I'm a real nigga. For a brief 3 seconds, I kind of was upset.
Why?
I don't know. I just didn't like not knowing. It's like,
Yeah.
where these niggas fucking up my show? No, I'm joking. No, I'm not joking. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
But you know, no, like honestly though, I appreciate it. Like, that's beautiful. Like again, bro, I'm super simple, and to see that was like, yeah, that was dope. Yeah, you got down.
Yes,
You know.
sir.
Don't do it again.
All right. Next year.
Don't do it again.
Next year. We got
Ever. No, that was, I don't know. You know, I'm one of them weird people.
It's all right. Don't make it awkward. We'll move on.
Yeah, so yeah, you know. No, that was beautiful though. You know, yeah, it was beautiful.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
Again.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So how were your birthday festivities? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, for just to start off the beginning, Flex wasn't there.
Wow.
Shit elsewhere to be. And I partly feel like it was beef because I wasn't at her birthday. Shit.
Same, you know.
And I felt like she was like, yeah, what makes you think I'm going to be at yours? You want at mine, nigga? And I was like, wow. I was cooking a fetus.
You know,
No, I'm joking.
it was literally my nephew was coming, but it's all right. He didn't come when he was supposed to, but he came when he wanted to.
See, she be throwing shots like that.
There-
Like, if he come around 8:30, you could have just snuck out.
Y'all could have held it, but it's fine.
Nah, you right.
I do appreciate you though, for real. But this weekend, you know, I had other things going on.
You did.
Pre-planned things.
You
That's
did.
all. I was a groomswoman.
You was a groomswoman.
A groomswoman.
I didn't know you was a groomswoman.
I was a groomswoman this weekend. So basically, in college, where I got my name from, my best friend, shout out to my broski Junior Jules, got married this weekend, and so I had the honor of being a part of his groom's party.
Okay.
And I was his groomswoman. So I did the suit, I did the tie, I did it
You
all.
was
for
part
him,
of
bro.
the
groom's party, like his
Okay.
actual wedding party. Mhm.
Okay.
I was on his side, so I stood on his side. I gave a speech at the wedding. I did all of that.
Yeah, that is like
Yeah.
that's actually dope.
Right. I think it's dope more specifically because in our generation, there's such a difficulty with men and women having the capabilities of being friends. And I think that
Yeah.
has a lot to do with your maturity level and whether or not you have respect for that other person.
No, for sure. Most of,
I didn't fully understand that.
huh?
Of course.
If you can repeat that.
Of course. I'm going to repeat it and then I'm going to elaborate just a little bit. So what I said was, in our generation, men and women typically have difficulties
Guys,
being
stop running.
Right.
Or just run. Look, that's a bulletproof room that doesn't make any sounds.
boom.
I shouldn't have said that. Don't run in there either. Finna have to pay in damages.
Okay. Like, happy birthday. Happy birthday. But no. So men and women typically have difficulties being in friendships
Okay.
for multiple reasons. But I think it's possible if the two people have a mutual respect and understanding for one another. And I think that it has to do a lot with maturity and how mature those people are. So a lot of times, the reason why men and women are told that they can't be friends is because of the sexual aspect of it. But as an adult, you recognize that if another person is an attractive human being, there's beauty in that, and you don't necessarily have to expand upon that all the time.
That is a fact.
So maturity, right? How mature are you in order to be able to separate the two? I can be attracted to you and still recognize that you're better off being my friend than you would be us trying to expand upon a sexual relationship. So essentially, if you're mature enough to be able to say, hey, you're a dope human being, I'm a dope human being, we both bring great things to the table, it's mutually, you know what I mean? It mutually works out. And also, as a woman,
I love when you start off
as a
your
woman
statement. As a woman!
Period. As a woman, it is essential that my homeboy's partner is comfortable with the relationship.
Yeah.
And so as long as she's not an insecure woman, there aren't too many boundaries that a woman is going to set with a female friend if she trusts you.
Facts.
And so I try to make sure, number one, that from the beginning, I recognize that your partner is always going to come first, right? In any real legit relationship, you're going to recognize that your partner is going to come first. But then also, you're going to recognize that whatever that partner needs to be comfortable, if it doesn't make me uncomfortable or contradict any of my personal morals or standings, then I'm willing to meet that. If I have to text you first before I text him or not text you after 11 o'clock, I think that's just common decency. It doesn't have to do anything with my sex. And so if I respect you, I respect your partner, the relationship can work. A lot of times we run into issues because people don't know how to respect their friendships, but then also respect their partners as well. And then as the partner, right, in that friendship, it's your responsibility to make sure that your friend and your partner are aware of the boundaries that are set. So communication is important.
Nah, I agree with everything. As a man, I agree with everything. This is let's dive a little deeper.
Okay.
I don't want to have any female friends if you're ugly.
Ooh, okay.
I'm saying.
Okay.
Now,
What if they're
finding
a good
someone
soul?
attractive
Right.
and then being sexually attracted is two different things to me.
Okay.
I can find you attractive without being sexually attracted to you. That makes sense?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like you have to, and then if you have sexual attraction, you have to address it not together.
Right.
Because that's just weird. That's what we like to call fornicating, addressing things together, addressing to undress. But I would address it to yourself. And if you feel like you do, I think you should then bag back because you can make bad decisions. But this is what I would say. And I heard this from somebody. This is how you know if that friend, I'm talking to my fellas as a man. But this can also translate to a woman.
Right.
So if you have a female friend, to my women, if you have a male friend, you call them with the problem in your relationship. Do it one time. Present the problem. Make it up if you want to. But if your opposite sex friend, if they can't fight for you to fight for the relationship, they're not right for you. Like my female friends, because I don't talk about my wife to other people.
Right.
But the one I have, when I do, she's coming with as a woman, you know what I mean? Like she's coming from that point,
Right.
which helps. But if you have a friend and she like, man, I told you, don't mess with that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, y'all gonna do something down the line. y'all need to pack it up. So how she see let me say this too, so we can be in the middle. How the opposite sex see your significant other is a reflection on how they see y'all friendship.
Exactly.
So if they can't tell you when you wrong or maybe you should fix this, if their first answer to you is fuck that nigga, let go get a drink, they're not for you.
Right.
So that's what I would say. Let me toss it there. We got Cousin Trey in the building. What's up, Cousin Trey?
What up, cousin?
It's been a long time. It's just been a long time. Get the mic. I put the mic.
There we go.
Man, for the
Yeah. I'm lit, son. Yeah. Do you believe that? And of course you do. But I just want you to talk about it. Do you believe a man and a woman can have a platonic? It's the a platonic relationship.
Of course. Yeah. I work with a chick, and we have a platonic relationship.
Okay. So, if you was getting married, do you think it would be? Let me just toss it. Let's have some fun. If you was getting married, would you feel weird if your wife had a male as her bridesmaid?
No, because
Stop.
Not because if they was already friends like before me type shit, then that's just what they already had. You know what I'm saying? And I have to be secure with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, because it always causes a problem when you project insecurities, like you know what I'm saying, on friendships.
Yeah.
That was before you, like, you know what I'm saying? It caused problem, like it would drive a wedge between you and the person that you're with. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't think it would ever happen to me because I'm secure. I'm secure with myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think now. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Now, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Now, if you do something you don't supposed to be doing, then it's on you.
Right.
You know
Hey,
what
I
I'm
can
saying?
imagine the jokes. But that nigga, hey, boy, she stacked over there, ain't she, go? Hey, the jokes would be outrageous. They could be like, hey, brother, so you getting dressed with us? How did you get dressed?
So, right. So, honestly, I got dressed originally on the bridesmaid side.
As you supposed to.
As you should. When everybody was dressed, because it wasn't a separate changing space for me. When everybody was dressed and we were like putting on the final touches, so like putting the suits on, putting our cufflinks on. Look, I can say that. Put my tie on. We allowed me to go into the dressing room to do the pre-wedding, jitters, get all of those out with my homeboy. So we were playing music, we were drinking, so we called ourselves the slums in college. So we made
slums.
We was the slums in college. We was slumming in college. So we made slum juice, which is like just a reminder of our college days. We was living our best lives. I did the whole cigar thing with them. So I cut my first cigar. I was not a fan of a cigar, but I did it.
Cigar takes
I
patience.
did it. Okay, I did it. It takes lungs. That's what it takes. But I was able to really embrace those pre-wedding, traditions that, the groomsmen are typically a part of. So I did get the opportunity, but when it came to getting dressed, I did get dressed.
Yeah,
on
you gonna
the bridesmaids.
you
Right,
gonna
I
join
was
that.
going to the right. Yes, absolutely. Out of respect for a whole lot of people. Facts.
Got a new topic for you guys if you guys don't mind.
What's up?
Hold on, Michael. Like before we get there, hold on.
Yes.
So, is it weird between you and the wife?
So me and the wife, I can talk about it, honestly. We had a rough start because we were in different points of our lives. So they've been dating since college, like my freshman year in
So
college.
y'all knew each other.
Right. We've all known each other since my freshman year. So they were dating in college. She went to a rival school of ours. They were dating in college. And the relationship started different. So the understanding of our relationship was different, right? Again, it has to do a lot with maturity level. It has to do a lot with what people think and not what they know. So a lot of people just assume because I was the only girl hanging around a whole bunch of dudes that I was fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? typical, right? Cause
Which is stupid because that never happens.
exactly.
If we keep it
I
real,
won't say never, but
no, I'm just saying though.
Usually,
if
it
like that's
doesn't.
one girl and a bunch of dudes, she's not fucking the
All
dude.
of them.
Like I never
No.
seen that happen out of
haven't.
all of my times of
No.
being in the slums or
Right.
in the hood.
You don't remember that police officer situation?
Okay, but that was she had an issue. She had a problem.
And that's different. Like
She had
that's
a
different
problem.
because if you're doing something where y'all working out, y'all doing, like y'all being broke down, like
Right.
that's different. But rhythm, zip up. But that's different than we just out and you just comfortable with us. I've never, out of all of my times of living, I seen one girl with a bunch of dudes, and usually that's just the homie.
Right.
Or she may have had a pass with one of them.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Be a nigga like Marcus that,
Right.
that like they talk about when he ain't there. You know what I mean? You're like, you don't got taste. You dated Marcus. I know he was the fuck nigga in it. But
Quick question: do the rules still apply if there's one girl and only two guys?
Yes.
Huh?
It doesn't have to be. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
now.
Like we limit ourselves and the relationships that we have and great people, to be honest with you, with that mindset of, you know what I mean? She has to be polygamy. It has to be polygamy, or you know what I mean? They have to be messing around. It doesn't have to be that.
if she busting open, she just multi-talented.
Right. You know, she
Kid.
Kid. What she do?
So I'm sorry. Like you had a topic. I don't know what you look.
I'm watching the screen.
Oh, okay.
How you had a topic. I'm sorry. I just wanted to ask that question.
Alright. My first topic, that I want-
Oh, you reading it? Oh, this is real.
Oh wow. I want y'all to see him. I just want to.
1 second.
Yeah, it's all good.
Alright. First topic is Atlanta has been besmirched with the name of being the down low city ever since Dwight Howard has came out about his recent gang accusations. And what I want to know is, how do you feel about Atlanta being the new or old, always been down low state? The biggest down low state. That's what it is. They're the biggest down low state there is right now.
I'm gonna let y'all go.
You mean city?
Yeah, the big download city
The
state.
download city.
Georgia. Atlanta is the city. Georgia as a whole is Republican.
I say Georgia?
Yeah, you said Atlanta. You said
Man, y'all know what he meant, man. God, I can't stand y'all. No, man, don't explain yourself, man. Y'all know, y'all say New York City, then y'all say New
I had to
York.
make sure.
You good. But I'm saying just, bro, y'all say New York, then y'all say New York City. Bro, out of all of the confusions, that's the most confusing and nobody's ever fucking confused.
nobody.
It's a city called New York City, but then
Right.
that's
New York State.
that's confusing, but no one's ever confused. Like nobody's
But
never like,
it's
you know, it's
New
like.
York and New York City, those have the same names. Atlanta
But I'm saying
and
that's
Georgia are
confusing.
two different
I
places.
have never heard nobody argue. You ain't from New York. You from New York City. I have never in my life heard somebody. You from the Bronx. You ain't from New York City. Like, so why do we get it confused? I know what he mean by Atlanta. He mean Georgia. Fuck y'all, man.
But it's Atlanta because I wouldn't say Georgia as a whole is.
We never did that.
Everybody else does.
Yeah, we
Everybody
never
else says
did
Atlanta.
that. I don't know where that came
They
from.
say Atlanta.
It's these kids, and here's the truth. Nobody ever stayed or was born in Atlanta. That's a place we went. It's y'all weird kids start being born in Atlanta. Y'all messed it up. Y'all weird 2007 kids arguing with other people, bro. You ain't from here. I was born here. Yeah, I know. We didn't, like, nobody stayed down here. Like,
Exactly.
hell,
Nobody's from here.
nobody's from here. Like, we all from the outskirts. We
Y'all
come
heard
down
that.
here. Y'all weird kids. Stupids. Sorry. I just like hate that argument. I don't, Dwayne White.
Dwight
whatever.
Howard.
I don't know. Go-
And his-
y'all,
his
Dwayne
down
White.
low.
y'all have fun with him. I'm just done.
Now, is Atlanta just now trending, or are they retrending as being down low? There we go. They're retrending.
Yeah.
Okay, so why they
Most
trending?
definitely retrending
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
No, I'm saying, why are they trending? Like, it's a trend because of the Dwight case. So
Right.
that's basically like what the question
Right,
is, right?
that's the question. Mhm.
So it's the Dwight case. Everybody's familiar with the Dwight case, right?
Yeah.
Are you familiar? You familiar, AD? God bless you. It's a horrible story.
It's all right.
Do you want to fill us in right
Sure,
quick?
I will
Just for
fill everybody
listeners?
in. So essentially, he is now on trial for a potentially sexually.
It's not potential.
It is okay.
It's
He's
potentially rape.
sexually
Yeah.
raped, right?
It happened.
Potentially raped. It happened. He said it happened. He agreed.
He had no choice but to admit
Yes,
it.
he admitted it.
It happened.
He admitted
But
it.
was
So,
it forced? Okay.
Was it forced is the question. So a transgender was at the house with Dwight and another male, and they proceeded to participate in what seems to be a threesome according to the news. And he is now on essentially all of his businesses out there about the way that it happened. And now the alleged third party or the third person in the room is alleging it to be rape, as it was not consensual at that point. With multiple detailed descriptions of how we got here, we now have a full story painted. And so he is now trying to beat this case to describe it as not being rape, but actually being consensual.
I think they're gonna drop the case. This was just a
Absolutely.
stunt to get him to humiliate himself.
Exactly.
He would never. You're never getting
Right.
in the Hall of Fame now. That is all they did.
It's over with.
They made sure you're never getting voted in. You're not against top 75. They did this just for this. He gonna take his little money. You're gonna pay him off. But if you don't pay him off, no, you're not gonna be listening to me. Who is me? But if you listen to me, don't pay him off because he's gonna drop it anyway. This was just for you to
To admit what you had going on for real.
Now that you know what we all know with your wide shoulders.
So is there a way to play this in Dwight's if you were in this situation? Not saying that you would
No,
be.
you a scumbag.
But is there a way that you could play this to try and just be transparent about where you are in your sex life?
You a scumbag. That's the problem. Because this shouldn't have happened, bro. If you're getting down with the get down, hey bro, it's always happening in Georgia. But do it with people you know. You know what I mean? Like, why are you just gonna get why you just had to find somebody from alive? Like,
Yo.
why? I just don't understand it. Like, they just let me know that you wanted to just get down.
Social media hoppers.
Yeah, like, why did you have to do it that way? Like, you don't know him. So you just had to just introduce somebody to your, you know what I mean? You could choose the fucking 85 prevalent, just all of these swinger clubs they got.
Right.
You could have just chose two people,
Atlanta has a lot of those.
a lot of them.
They got a lot of
And you could have just did that, but you just had to. Now you're never getting the Hall of Fame. And I'm mad.
Cuzzo, what's going on? Talk to us real quick. How do you feel about this whole situation in Atlanta being on the DL?
You know, like
Is that new?
that.
Hey, is that new news to you?
What?
That Atlanta is the home of the DL.
It's not new.
I was say it's not
It
new.
is not new, but you know, a lot of people move here, and
'Cause-
be themselves.
okay.
They feel like they can be free
Okay.
here. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That like Atlanta is the place to come and be open and to be free. You know what I'm saying? So, I can say that it's a lot of people, you know, that's not from Atlanta that, you know what I'm saying, just make it a lifestyle here. You know? But it's a lot.
I
but-
hate this for him, bro.
But
I
listen,
hate this for
no,
him,
but
bro.
listen, that,
I
yo,
hate this for him.
you know how you just come across information that you never intended on.
Okay, you
finding
didn't ask
out.
for it.
You know what I'm saying? So
The streets be talking. That's what it is.
yeah, and I've heard
Me
I've heard some things.
too.
And I be like, what y'all be doing? What y'all be doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? But I be in my own little box. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't get it, but it's like yeah, like a lot of niggas like that.
A lot of
For
y'all
sure.
like booty being blown in and all kind of stuff. I'm telling you, it's getting real out
Hold
here.
on.
So I'm
Stop.
trying to figure out-
No.
Don't you be saying y'all
No. You
before.
feel what I'm saying? No. Hold it on the
Don't-
plate.
Look.
Flag holding successfully.
Don't-
What you mean, y'all?
Don't.
It's men. I'm telling you, I have heard some. I mean, you want to
That's
talk
not
about
women?
extortion?
I agree with you.
Okay, come on, sis.
they're not
now,
women
my
on
sis
down low?
said what I said. No.
Look.
Let me tell you something. Y'all like some weird stuff now.
Yeah.
I've had a friend of mine that his girlfriend got a video sent of her eating another man's
Of him or her?
gooch area. No, she was eating another man's gooch area. The girlfriend was. So he got a video of his girlfriend cheating. And on the video, she was eating another man's. So it was.
Are we judging the men or all of them?
We're judging
Like
everybody.
it seemed like it was two people.
Everybody in this situation needs to get judged.
Okay.
People hurt people.
Hurt people. But that I don't
Nasty
know.
people do nasty things with other people.
Because that's what I was about to say. Because that just it sounds like that's in their nature
Okay, so-
now. So where do we get to this point where y'all like experimenting, and then that's how y'all figured out that like it was a good feeling, or like I'm trying to figure out.
And like y'all know the rules. If she do something nasty with her mouth, you know the number one rule is you gotta kiss her now.
Oh, you
That's
guys.
the rule.
Like-
If anything happens to her mouth, the rule is we suffer this taste together. Pucker up.
Ooh.
That's the rule. So if you down there on Doodoo Brown, you know you had to kiss her.
Doodoo Brown.
Unless you was paying her,
Then are there
you had to
rules?
kiss her.
What are
so
the
he had to
rules?
kiss it. So he had to tongue kiss it. Tongue kiss it.
You know.
He tasted it.
And he wasn't
tasted
just
himself.
tongue kissing himself. He was tongue kissing another man at that point because the video was recent. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like, yeah.
This is your friends?
This is not my friends. This is friends of friends. Because, you know, my friends
Got a
don't do that. Not that I know of. Disclaimer.
I don't know, like a lot of this stuff just be so.
That's what
I
I'm
be
saying.
so flabbergasted.
Yeah.
It's like so okay, so he put the video out of her doing that to another man.
So the girlfriend of the man she was cheating with, so they was both cheating.
Okay.
So the girlfriend of the man she was cheating with sent the video to him to try to get him to break up with her because she wouldn't stop messing with. She wouldn't stop eating the booty.
Hold on. Wait.
Yo, the way you just put it.
She wouldn't stop.
So he was
The way you
using
just-
this.
She was a munch.
So he was using this to
Yeah.
get her to stop dating him.
Yes, though the girlfriend, so the ex-girlfriend was trying to get them to stop cheating. Like she
crazy,
wanted her
man.
man back.
You right. Look, bro, it's y'all fellas out there, bro. Listen, bro. First of all, y'all getting too zesty.
I'm telling you.
And then y'all get so comfortable that y'all be online talking about what y'all like. Y'all that comfortable. I remember when your secret was your secret.
Telling you.
Listen, fellas, I'm tired of y'all making these jokes because I heard some of y'all. Yeah, I'm calling y'all out. Hey, bro, you know what I mean? You ain't never had it when you touched the nipple. No! Certain things y'all gotta start doing. Like, listen here, bro. I don't want to try cocaine because I know it's awesome.
I see it from you though.
It's awesome.
I can watch you.
That's what sin is. It's awesome. It's bliss.
Yep.
Why do I want to try it and after that be like, bro, regular life ain't the same no more, bro. I need a hit. I don't like this regular life. I want rainbows and, coffee tables floating.
Facts.
That's what sin do to you. It make you feel like what God gave you ain't worth it no more.
Telling you.
You at home like baby sex ain't sex because you ain't, you know what I mean? You ain't licking the gooch.
I'm telling you.
I need the gooch licked.
Slippery slope from there.
You
huh?
feel
It's
me?
going downhill.
That's why they tell you don't pay for sex.
Hey, so
I'm gonna tell you why they tell you don't pay for sex.
Talk to him.
Because once you pay for sex, it's an adrenaline rush of being able to get off and not care. So now you take that same spirit to the person you love. Now you're trying to have sex with her like you're paying her.
Come on now.
I gotta digress because the other little humans are in the building.
Yes,
But
this is a message. We're gonna come back.
that's
to
what
this.
I'm saying. Sorry, go ahead, Trey. I'm sorry, cousin Trey.
I don't know. I'm at a loss for words.
We stuck.
Like, cause
And it's
I don't-
up.
It just. All right. So look. So.
I'm sorry.
So is it like I don't know, like a chick once told me that if they would try it with a woman, then that mean they want to try it with a man.
Start over.
Try what?
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
trying?
What is it?
Like,
What is it?
like
Can we define what it is?
no, I'm
Try
saying like,
it with a man
It's
versus
the
what
gooch
is the
thing.
it?
Which one?
like the
Okay,
gooch shit,
the
and, you know what
butthole
I'm saying?
thing, yeah.
And,
This is the
they
thing.
eat
I'm
the
telling
butt or
you it
whatever.
is.
So they like, so a chick was like, well, the next step is a man doing it. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
Hold on. The next step where
the next step is okay.
So
if
it's
a
steps
woman
to
doing
it.
it
to a man.
to a man, the next step is he
man
gonna
do it back to the woman?
No, he gonna want to try it with the man.
A man. Oh, it's a door
Why?
opener.
That's what I'm. Yeah,
It's a
that's
gateway
what she,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
a
she was
gateway
saying.
drug. Ooh,
That's what she was saying.
That is a gateway. Oh,
That-
y'all better stop playing with
So
them
that,
today.
that's what she was saying. I was like, shit, it could be.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Maybe she exposing another side of him. I don't,
so
you know
like
what I'm saying?
it sounds like what AR was saying, where once the gateway or the door or the demon is open, it opens. It leads to other pathways and other dangers. So. Is Atlanta on the DL because they keep experimenting?
Atlanta been on the DL,
Hmm.
man. Like listen. And I
Yeah.
want somebody that know me, that know what I'm telling is the truth. I ain't gonna say no names, but y'all know I'm telling the truth. In school, football,
Oh, they.
Ooh, I'm telling
after
you.
bro,
Oh, they
after
be
the
ones,
game,
the
after
most
the game,
masculine.
real talk,
They
after
be
the
the ones
game,
that like after legs be in the
it
air.
used to be this, bro. Going back, I would just put on my clothes and leave, right? I would
Right.
put on.
over like what?
I used to
Like,
throw my
what's going
clothes on,
And
leave.
go home.
But
Boom.
after a while, we start going other places. So it kind of was like, bro, just take a shower.
Right. Stop
And
stinking.
go. You already got your clothes. Yeah.
Right.
You got to leave your stuff so like they can wash it. So just
Right.
take a shower. Okay, cool. So I started taking a shower so I can go off with my friends. You know, I had, car friends, so I'm ready.
Right.
And girlfriends of certain ball players will be waiting outside. You know, everybody happy, especially if you won.
Right.
Anyway, dudes would take showers and just chill.
Yep.
Like, wait for people to leave.
Yep.
And just chill. Like, naked. Like, I'm talking about, like, people just walking around with, like, used to, like, so we didn't have towels. So they used to wear the shirts, but you just pulled your shirt down over your good parts.
Yeah.
And then just walked around.
Yeah.
So dudes would just be like most us linemen, because we out of shape. Like, we like this.
Right.
All right, gotta go. All right, y'all. Shall see you tomorrow. Great game. You know what I mean? But the good looking fellas that they all in there. Yeah, so anyway, man. So I'm like, what y'all chilling for? Then they giggling. I was like, bro.
All the Melvins from Baby Boy just in there.
It was
chilling
real
with they
then.
childhood.
So imagine when they went to college. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It was, football was weird.
Yeah,
I always say that. The energy was weird.
Yeah, them
Dude would feel on each other. They'd be like, ooh, no.
First of all, I knew
Yeah.
that we were taking it too far when I saw a locker room of football players. I think it was like Alabama or something, talking about some. If you see me and you're trying to see what's up, that's just in the locker room.
I don't hate people,
In the locker room.
but I hate that rapper. I don't hate the person, but I hate the rapper.
I'm telling you,
Tell
they
us
do
why.
a lot.
Can you tell us why?
A lot of
Huh?
sensitive
Can you
stuff.
tell us why you hate this rapper?
Because as much as y'all think it's stupid and
Who the hell
it's
y'all talking about?
basic,
Lil
listen.
Red.
Much as y'all, he know what we talking about. That's why I'm like, without saying the name, listen. But yeah, as much as y'all think it's basic, bro, it's by design and it's very catchy. And if you listen to it once, it's in your head.
stuck.
And you
It's
think
stuck.
it's so simple.
Yeah.
And you go and try to try it, but it's not, because it's perfect.
Yep.
It's perfect for what it's there to do. And you listen to that, hand on your knees, let it breathe. And they jump in your head, you be like, bro, what is this in my
Why is this-
head, bro?
You didn't like it in the first place.
You didn't like it, but it's still in your head. You listen to it one time.
Right.
That's why I just like hate that little barefooted bastard. I freaking hate it, bro. Like, it's just by design. These kids want some ski.
Tell me what they know about
You know what?
speed.
That's
You know
a
what?
trick call, yeah.
You know what though? You know what?
That was.
Yep.
I don't hate her.
Oh, boom, boom.
Okay.
The reason why I don't hate her because she knows exactly what she's doing.
I don't think she's doing nothing.
She's not doing anything. The people behind her are. 'Cause
Yeah.
She just living. She just going with the flow.
Okay, yeah, she's being herself
Right.
and she's making music. You should hate the people that's
I wouldn't call
taking
it
it
music.
in and
I don't think she's being herself. I think she
Did you
was
see her
basic
performance?
canvas.
bro.
I don't think she's
listen,
trying.
Listen,
She
Yeah.
look like a robot.
Before
She's AI.
Before stardom, she was always like that.
How
Really?
old is she?
Where she from? They are like that.
I
They
could
are-
believe that.
They are ratchet like that.
Okay.
They are like that for real.
Hold on. let me just one thing before I go left. Do you have any opinion on this subject of Sexy Red? Barefooted Energy.
It's complicated, you know.
We have time.
On the
Because
one
he just made a
hand,
good point, and I was finna go there.
You know, on the one hand, I'm just like, what is she?
Hands on
You know. But then on the other hand, as a creative person, like I admire her because she's presenting something that we can't stop talking about.
She's a car
Good
crash.
or bad, she is definitely a conversation piece, and that alone is why I have respect for her. The fact that we're even talking about her right now, like they don't know my name yet.
They going to.
I don't think it's her.
I don't think
I mean,
it's her.
either
Yeah.
way,
It's,
either way,
I don't
like,
think it's her.
hate her or love her, she's
She
being
making
talked about,
money.
and that's the point. You know,
she
I
is
think
making money.
because it's tricky because you look at what she stands for, but that's something when they have that image of black women, they love it, and that's what they project over and over and over and over again. I don't see myself when I look at her, but I know there are some girls that's their idol.
Yeah.
So it's tricky because I mean I don't really get anything from her music. I respect her as an artist because she's definitely doing something that a lot of people are talking about, good or bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I look at what she's like out here, kind of what she stands for, it's just not something that it doesn't align with who I am.
I'm just like, this is what I say, and before I get into my theory, I hate that, and it's only us. I can honestly say it's only us. I hate our idols have to be so basic. Like, how can I look up to that? Like, how is my idol going to be so basic that it's me?
Yeah.
That it's me right now? Like, if I pick any girl out from the hood and you gave her a camera and enough budget, they probably would have done better. So that's my point. How is this an idol? It got to be by design.
It is.
Now, my theory is this.
Most definitely.
It's definitely.
So, this is my theory. It's certain people of the world that have achieved. What's up, Keisha? That's a mic in front of you. It's certain people of the world. So I'm just saying, don't say nothing stupid if you're not ready. All right. So it's certain people of the world that if you look into their background, it's not as humble as they try to put it out. It almost was like they was meant to be by somebody. And I'm not talking about, you know what I mean, the true living God. I mean, it feels like somebody already put it like, okay, this person's life is being followed. And eventually they're going to be this for us. It's certain people, and I'm going to name them, because if you look at their background, it'd be weird. Martin Lawrence background is super weird. Like, most comedians are Army brats.
Is that crazy? Isn't
Which
that
is
crazy?
weird, and they all
That's crazy.
stationed in D.C.
That's crazy.
All top comedians background is D.C.
Can I throw a fact out there?
Yes, sir.
DC is high level mind control.
Thank you. So, okay, moving on. Certain rappers, all backgrounds, nobody tells them what's happened to their father. So these top people that their middle of their life just disappeared. So they can tell you when they was born, where they went to school, but then that middle age, they just disappear. 50 Cent, P. Diddy, Jay-Z. These people's lives are so weird. Their mother is followed, but their dad is not mentioned. Like, who was the other person that gave birth to this person? Like, who was the other person in the room? Like, they're so highly, like, documented. You know everything about their lives, but it's portions in their life. If you look it up, it's just blank. Like, where did they go? Like, they just was adult out of nowhere. Like, they say Diddy was a dancer. In the 80s, he's nowhere to be found. Nowhere. Nowhere to be found, nowhere. And all of a sudden, he's the highest sort background dancer from 89 to like 83. Then he become executive out of nowhere.
I have the perfect formula to that.
Talk to me.
Because every girl that I ever went to high school with did the same thing.
Wow, I really want to do this.
All they did was delete the carbon footprint that reminded you of the old them so that they could remake themselves into who they want to be. So we're talking about the system being corrupt.
Okay.
Right? You have to erase the image that people have known you for so that you can recreate the image that the masses are going to accept.
Ooh, I would take that.
So you're seeing P. Diddy in those early stages because that's what they want you to see. They want you to go with that storyline of I was raised by a single mother and all of those things. So they're going to erase anything in between that had to do with his development into who he is now. He probably is going to erase a lot of those things as well. it's a lot of the trends we talked about before. How a lot of these famous people, there'll be tweets from like 2018 that come up right now as, oh, this is who they were. Like, people can't grow and develop. Well, it's because they want to control the masses image of whoever that person is. It's no different than Will Smith, right?
That's what you mean.
It's no different than Will Smith. All of the good that Will Smith had done prior to Will Smith controls any image that is released of Will Smith, right?
Hold on, say that again.
Will Smith controls the image that is released of him.
Not true.
Let me finish. You ain't gonna let me get there first.
No. You can get there. I just disagree.
I was on a roll. Okay.
Yeah.
So he will control.
Just be clear. I disagree.
He will control the image that we see of him. I'm talking about now. So a lot of times in his documentaries that he does, if you're really watching him, you'll see releases of older photos that nobody has had access to. Why? Because he controls the images of him that are being released. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking
Will
about...
Smith does not own the Will Smith name. That is a fact. He even said that on The Breakfast Club. Certain people, just like Sean Combs had to buy his name in 2013. 50 Cent is one of the only people that name was never bought, so I can agree with that one. But Will Smith can put out a documentary, but he's not the only one that can.
So when I say images, I'm talking about literal images. I'm not talking about the public.
You talking about pictures?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm talking about his pictures.
Yeah.
So when you control those pictures, whether it be Will Smith, whether it be his brand, whoever, it's somebody that controls the name.
Got you.
Right? It doesn't necessarily have to be him. But when it comes to his images, that's what I'm saying. He's very intentional about the way that he releases things so that it aligns with the storyline that he's trying to get across at the time.
No.
So that's what I'm talking about.
I don't agree, but I can understand like what you're saying. So it can put both of our sides like on the same spectrum. But what I'm saying is there's certain people of the world that their life have been like created as a storyline. And it almost seems like since before them they was designed like somebody knew, hey, we're making this person this, like ahead of time.
Right.
Not them though.
No. It's the label. It's the people that see it. It's no different than y'all bringing me on this show. Right? And at the time that I started, I did not see myself in this. I imagined myself doing something different, but it wasn't necessarily this. Because you saw something in me that was greater than what I even envisioned in myself. Now I'm able to be on the platform and to be able to do that. But it took somebody else seeing it and pulling it out, right? So sometimes it takes visionaries. And that's why, like, a lot of the label heads, in my opinion, are the ones that really are controlling everything. A lot of people think it's the artist because that's who you see. But it is a lot of the times the labels and the label heads that are controlling things because they see an image and they just attach that person to that image. It's no different than you going out for a casting role, right? You might be an amazing actress and you might do great on the lines, but if you don't align with what the director sees and the vision that they see, it doesn't matter how great you are.
So I'm gonna take that little piece. Have you ever seen the movie Vice?
Yes.
Okay, so I researched Vice a million times, and I was like, okay, is this movie fabricated? And it's not.
It's true.
That was scared me. So I had to do my research. There was a piece of paper, because this is what made him resent Bush. He hated Bush, the second one, the one he served with. He hated him. So, and that's what the movie was basically showing us, how much he hated him.
Right.
So why he hated him? Because in 80 something or 90 something, he was trying to get people to buy into him to be a president. And they showed him the paper. Hey, in like 8 more years, this is going to be our president. And he was like, the drunk?
Yep.
And he's like, no, yeah, well, he's going to be cleaned up by then. So what I'm saying is that. I'm saying, bro, they have the presidency. If that movie was said to be real, which they said it was. They said it. If it is, that movie highlighted that was a paper in the 80s that told you the next presidents. And he was like, the nigga's drunk right now. Like, how is he going to be? I'm trying to tell y'all to buy into me, but y'all told me that y'all got y'all next presidents.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, like, that's different than a label. It's the exact same thing like as the label. It's just really freaky when you telling me that I can tell you in 2030, a guy named Harsh Magar is going to be the president.
Yep. It's no. The Simpsons didn't freak you out. Let's
Yes,
talk about
but
that.
that's
The
what I'm saying.
Simpsons alone.
That's
The
not
Simpsons,
freaking.
It's weird, but it's a fact. So then, what do you do with that fact? What do we do with that fact?
Get drunk, I guess.
Look, get drunk.
What do you do if someone tells you that your future's already decided? It don't matter what you do.
But is that not what God tells us all the time?
No,
I mean,
God gave you a choice.
I mean,
You have a choice.
in America,
But He
yeah.
knows. He knows the
In America,
choices.
yeah.
Huh?
He knows the choices.
You have a choice. He say the battle is already won. Like, I'm
Right.
good. Nigga.
Right.
You decide if you want to be on his side. He said, so I'm saying
It's a
you have
battle.
a choice, but I'm saying, like, I'm sorry.
I mean, we live in a country where they plan things for you.
Everything. COVID.
They plan
Food
things
shortage.
for you. No matter where you try to detour your life, it like they got things planned for you. So it's like, in a way, you gotta kind of go off the grid.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you gotta go off the grid, because the country we live in, it's a bully country. I always tell people it's a bully country. Like
Okay.
they're gonna tell you what to do,
How much to pay?
how
what
much
to
to pay,
eat?
everything. It's like, do we even own ourselves?
That's the
So-
question
so-
right
so-
there.
so, like-
Are we in get out permanently?
I think we don't own ourselves
Right. Absolutely.
because they gave us a number.
Right. Right. Okay.
They gave us a number, and we got to submit that every time.
They did that to cattle.
If we trying to get a job,
Yeah.
getting a car, everything we got to submit this number that was designed for us,
Mhm.
and that's what it is. That's how they keep us trapped.
It is amazing to me when people go into witness protection for that reason exactly. Because you're telling me it's that easy for you to reassign who I am and readjust everything and just wipe everything clean. I mean, a new credit score, a new social, it's a corrupt system,
It
as
is.
we know.
Yeah.
Right? It's a corrupt
sure.
system, and so it's really just figuring out how to get your peace and keep your peace, it seems like, a lot of times. Now, speaking of reading books,
Right.
have you ever read Rich Dad, Poor Dad?
Yes.
So with that kind of mindset and concept, and you can sum it up for the people if you want to, but with that mindset and concept, how do you make decisions as the head of your household?
Are you asking me how do I make this?
Yeah.
Can you
Go.
pause before you guys say that? I want to break the fourth wall. I want you to ask that again.
Okay.
I want to get your answer.
Okay.
One second. This is perfect. I already see where you're going.
Perfect.
Action.
Perfect. All right. So the question is, after reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad and having that mindset of the book, and we can talk about it if you want to, but how, as a father, as a head of your household, how are you planning on leading your household through essentially a corrupt system?
Because of Flex, I don't want to say just fathers,
Okay.
but if you a father, I think you're doing yourself a disservice if you have not read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And if you're like me and you're like, special ed, you have Audible. And this is not a plug. You have Audible. Just go on Audible, listen to it as you walk, listen to it as you jog, listen to it as you drive. Bro, there's no reason why you shouldn't be educated. It's so many ways to be educated. All right, great question, Flex. For me, it helped me on, first of all, how I talk to my kid. Because when we was growing up, we was told we can't have things because you got McDonald's money,
Right.
because I don't need to explain myself to you. You do need to explain yourself to your kids. The reason why, you're teaching them how to think maturely. And you're going to have to keep explaining yourself to them. And when you stop explaining yourself to them, they'll start getting it. And that's what I learned from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I learned it's not about having the money. It's not about having the money. I didn't get that from the movie because like we all ain't gonna have the money. But what I did get is it is how you respond to your kids, making decisions. Take your time. If you're not being forced to make a quick decision, don't make it. I don't know if that answers your question, but for me, those are important when it comes down to being a parent. Like sometimes my wife will ask me something, and I say, do I need to answer it right now? And she get mad, but I'm like, if I don't need to answer it right now, I'll take some time and figure it out then. Because when I answer fast, now I'm mad. I'm like, damn it, why I say that? Why did I just sign us up for that shit? You know what I mean? I got to stick to it because as a leader, not the only leader, but as a leader in the household, you have to be able to show the people in the house that you can stay true to your word. You can admit when you're wrong. Because you're going to go hard when you're right. And I can say I got a great deal of that from the book. Have you ever read the book?
I never read it, honestly.
Please, read it. It is a beautiful book.
I heard, but don't get me wrong, I heard about it.
Okay.
I just ain't.
You took the time.
I haven't got into it. I ain't got into it yet.
Yeah.
But no, for sure, I most definitely read it. For sure. I really don't have no problem checking things out. Anytime somebody be like, check this out. I'm like, you know what? Let me go do that. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Yeah, for sure. I got to.
Facts.
Yeah.
So as a woman.
As a woman.
What's something that you get from Rich Dad Poor Dad? Or was you one of them people like, I don't like this, not a rich mom, poor mom?
No, no. I'm not one of those. I
sorry,
will
feminist.
pull knowledge from whatever I can pull.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I would do.
Look at you.
But in my opinion, it's more about educating and also building a generational wealth and then being disciplined. I think that book really highlights the importance of discipline and sacrifice up front for the long game and the long run. I think a lot of times the mindset that our generation has when it comes to finances is a little bit skewed because we're kind of that in-between generation where our older generation was putting money in mattresses, right? And now the generation right after us is all about Bitcoin and online trading.
We're trying to find it.
Right, exactly. So I think that the ideals of what success looks like has changed because back then it was retirement, it was 401k, it was when I hit 60, I'm good, I'm comfortable. But comfortability and the definition of what comfortability means is shifted over time. And so because of that, I think that the way that we raise our children, we definitely communicate more about finances. They're definitely sitting down with us. I see a lot of TikToks where moms are online and they're having their kids trade in their good coins or cash for snacks that they would prefer over the healthier options that they have.
Right.
So really teaching kids the importance of finances, the importance of communicating, and also expectations. I think our generation was given so much that we lost the true definition of having a strong work ethic. And discipline is definitely something that we got to work on.
I think our generation problem is that we work too much. Our generation, these are facts. And please Google me, fact check me. We're the least to have sex. We're the least to have kids. Our generation is actually the one generation that doesn't have a lot of outside kids. Who would have thought? Do you know our generation is one of the first generations where women are more sexually active than the men? Right. Do you know that? Bro, I'm telling you, if you just somebody right now just go Google these, it's gonna blow your mind. They say that men are in their 20s and not even having sex; they're just looking at their phones all day, which we can figure out what they're doing. Right. But I digress. But like what I'm saying is, I feel like our generation works too much. I think we are entitled. We sing too much.
Sing?
We sing. Thank you.
Oh,
we seen. There was a G though.
Okay, because
that was a G though. We sing so much. Think about this, bro. We was in a computer class.
Right.
That was a computer class.
Correct. Exactly.
Think about how stupid that sounds. Now, to us, it doesn't. But to people that's in school, they like, y'all had a class to teach y'all computer. Nigga, give me a computer class right now.
They're giving computers in class.
If you give these kids a computer class, they're going to be laughing like, I'm finna have a ball. I'm over here cryptocurrency and everything. And I'm broke into everything. We was given a computer class. Like, this was a class where the only thing we did was found music. Like, that's the only thing we wanted to do was find music. So I think we work too much. Like, we're always going to find a 9-to-5 that we hate. Somebody said this today. We're part of the generation that want to find a job that we hate, but hope for a job that we hate that pays more.
So I digress. And the only
Hold on right quick. Sorry. Let me just say that again. We work jobs we hate,
right,
but hope for a job that we hate that pays more money.
Right. I digress.
Chess. That's just real. Go ahead. Go ahead, but man.
I digress. And the only reason why I say I digress is because when you're looking at statistics, our generation is actually, it has more entrepreneurs in it than the previous generation.
That's true.
And it was because a lot of times, like I said, they were working for the post office as their regular, 9-to-5s. Now, our generation will leave a job real quick. They're talking about
since
that
2020.
in the workforce, but I'm talking about they're talking
yeah.
about that in the workforce in general. Our generation is different, and that's okay because we're taught how to advocate for ourselves in the workspace. I have never seen, and I'm a corporate recruiter as well, so I see a lot of the workforce in my regular day-to-day job, right? I have a regular 9-to-5 as well. In that job, right now the trends are employees, they know their value. And because there's been a shift in the workforce, right? So before the employers had the power. Now employees have the power because they're the ones doing the work. They know how to communicate the work that they're doing as well. I can't tell you how many people job resumes now with our generation. You have AI systems that you can go in and just and formulate a resume for you.
That's a very small few.
Access.
That's a very small few.
It's more access.
Yeah,
it's more access in this generation. So, but you even talked about it with the computer class.
Yeah.
Right? They have more access now. Now kids are literally given laptops in class.
I just want to be clear. We're saying my generation, and then we're talking about an era. We're saying two different things.
Okay, go ahead and elaborate then, because our generation is millennials.
It's nothing to elaborate.
Millennials.
I got you. But I'm saying these words just be coming out. We're saying generation. Then we're talking about the era. So this is where we having a problem at, and not just you, me, all of us. You say millennials, but that's not that's not the only people that's in the workforce.
No, but they're a majority now, and that's a statistical fact.
Got you. But what I'm saying is, because we throw this stuff out and we get confused. 2020 changed a lot. That's what she's saying. People is not working. That didn't happen in 2000 and whatever. From 2020 back before the world stopped, we all had about 2 jobs. Everybody had multiple jobs. It wasn't until 2020 we was giving money, we started doing things. What I'm saying, the confusion is because we be saying all this stuff, but we're talking about 2 different people. We're talking about millennials, which is us, but we're talking about a lot of kids that really don't care. And they're not us, but we are envious of how they don't care about the workspace. When I'm at work, I know what she's saying, but it's not us who's quitting. It's them 20-somethings like 21, 22, 23. Like, nigga, you want me to do that? And we be like, bro, it's work though. Nigga, no, it's not. Nigga, I'm gone. Them niggas not millennials. Them niggas different. And them niggas is not us. And I need us to recognize that. I respect her because she know a lot more, but I'm talking to us. She's, you know what I mean? She's that good one that we need to listen to so she can tell us how to get to that level. But I'm telling you for a fact, the ones that's quitting the jobs without a 2 weeks notice, they give me out a 2 weeks. Nigga, y'all niggas got into lunch. I'm working into 12:45. Right. And all of my friends who is 28, 29, 30, 31, we like, boy, that nigga don't give a fuck. Wait till that nigga get 30. No, nigga. We're the only ones that's still at work. We're the only ones that work from fucking 5:30 in the morning to 4. And then those 20, 21, 22, 23s, them niggas quitting. They're going to work, get their re-up bag, and quit. That's not us. You feel me? Because they scammers. That's not us, though. I'm sorry, Flex. That's not the millennials. Don't trick yourself.
I'm not tricking myself at all.
Go to work. Go to work. Because
statistically,
show me
if
the
you want to
statistics.
talk about
Show me the
facts and statistics,
Show
millennial generations, that cutoff year for millennial generations is where that gray area is.
83 to 98.
No.
No.
It's 97.
Cool. Take 2 years off.
I mean, you want to be fact driven. Let's be fact driven.
Okay.
Let's be correct in our
I was
facts,
trying to
though.
give you something.
No.
So I'm saying, okay,
understand.
so from 83 to 97.
Okay, is the millennial generation.
Okay.
Right now, a majority of the workforce, right? So I understand what you're talking about with Gen Z. That's Gen Zers. They're just now graduating college. They're not a majority.
They don't care.
They're not a majority of the workforce.
I didn't say that, you did.
I exactly.
And I said you was wrong.
But you tried to beat my point. You're incorrect. No.
How am I?
A majority of the workforce is a millennial generation.
Flex, where you working?
Right now, statistically.
You work from home.
What does that mean?
You don't know what's in the workforce because your force is out.
I literally hire for the workforce. That is the workforce. What do you mean?
So
I
you
don't
hire.
have to be the one. I hired the workforce.
That's why I want to learn from you.
I'm trying to tell you.
But something that you don't know, because you don't look, bro. It's just like I was talking to an employer the other day. Nigga, you don't know. That's your problem. That's what, bro. The boss don't know. I don't know why. No, you. How are you gonna know?
A good boss will know because they're going to submerge themselves and make sure that they're informed about their employees. That's a good boss.
You're that good cop that says a good cop
boss.
don't need a snitch. Yes, you do, because you're not in the streets. You can patrol the streets all you want. You don't know it. You know how they took down the mob? It wasn't for Dunny Brasco, who was in the mob for 2 fucking years and was a cop. It wasn't him. You know who it was? The niggas on the streets. Man, you have to trade them. So you're the top. You don't know the bottom. I'm telling you. In the workforce, bro, the niggas that's about 30, 35, 40, they still at work. They complain. They gonna take their cigarette, black him out, and they gonna get back to work. They gonna complain though. Them 20, 25s, they're not coming back. They gonna work that 90 days, and they not coming back. That's not us though. We can learn from them, but you can't convince me because I haven't missed job. I work consecutively, and I always see this. So I get the like that you hire them, but hiring them and watching them quit is 2 different things.
Listen.
2 different things. I'm sorry.
Them the niggas that get the fuck on.
Well, you feel me? I'm trying to tell her, bro. If you watch them niggas don't care.
I'm not disagreeing that they don't like to leave.
You said you digress.
I digress because your point was that our generation is not leaving, and that's not true.
Maybe 2 of them, but not all of them. Not the generation.
Our majority of the workforce.
No, majority of the workforce is at work.
Majority of the workforce is a millennial generation.
So
if they're saying that there is a high exodus in the millennial
Who
generation. Statistics, the workforce. I need you talking about submerging the information. I need you to do the same thing, sir. Submerging the information, and the information, the facts state. These are just statistics. These are numbers. These are the things that they write down in order to track the workforce, because it has to be
Give
tracked.
me proof.
Whether you're at the top or the bottom, it has to be tracked.
I can provide proof right now. Can you provide me proof right now? Because look, I could call 10 of my friends and guess what they doing tomorrow? Go ahead.
But your friends and what's
bet you don't want to listen to this. I bet you don't want to listen.
Your friends and what's being statistically tracked. Your friends is a small group of people.
Not true.
It is.
Not true.
It is. I appreciate you being well known in the area, but your friends is a small group of people.
Between me and you.
Your friends is a small group of people with a perspective and an opinion that is most likely like yours. When you're looking at the workforce in general, this is different ethnicities. This is different backgrounds. This is different understandings of what the workforce even is.
This is why I tell y'all stop watching the news, because they talk like my friend over here. Listen here, good people. Listen here, good people. You are the generation. So whatever the 20 of your friends are doing, that's what the generation is doing. It just don't go no more pure than that. That's just the truth. If you got 20 friends and y'all all go to work and then they all have 2-3 jobs, you think your 20 friends is only doing something different? That's literally what they do. If you know 25 people that's scamming, I guarantee they not the only 25 scamming.
I don't know 25 scammers.
Exactly. But I'm telling you, I know 25 people that got 2 jobs. They gonna be getting up tomorrow, and then after that, they gonna stop somewhere and get a drink.
And can we
then they going back to work.
Millennials, because I think it stops like 1992, 1993.
It's 97.
It's 97.
Yeah, they're closer to 30 now. And millennials we're always getting charged with doing these things that's not us.
That's my point.
That's
She
not
just
us.
came and said it. That's all I'm saying. I know that sounds horrible, but you can look at that. It's not us doing
It's
it.
the next ones.
We're gonna
Yeah, she
let you.
said it.
We're gonna let you and your friend hold that.
Oh.
We're gonna move on. That's what we're
Okay.
gonna do today.
Okay.
Wonderful. All right.
Statistics be righter
Next
than the
subject.
people. Statistics be righter than the people.
But you just said the people, not the statistics.
No, I ain't mocking you.
Oh,
when I
okay.
say
I just wanna
statistics
make sure we're being
be
clear.
righter than the people.
Okay.
Is it righter than the people? Just saying. A lot of bro, don't
It
believe
depends
it.
on your people. Again, you're limiting yourself.
How?
Because when you say, all right, we're being diverse, right? If we're being diverse, that means that we're looking at different perspectives and not just where we are in our groups. I understand what y'all are saying, but I also just literally told y'all that the workforce currently says that millennials are the majority of the workforce.
And we should take that.
And y'all still argued with me.
Because we don't agree.
You wanted me to emphasize on what the years were. We emphasized on the years. And it still statistically shows that.
And you want us to believe that.
I don't want y'all to believe anything. I
That's
want y'all to believe
cool.
what you going to believe.
Again, and I'm only doing this because I really want this to be understood. If we're saying a nation does this, but you're at home and you don't see it, what part do propaganda comes in? If they say, hey, only thing that millennials do is get on the computer and then go outside and dance in the rain, you're like, damn, nigga dancing in the rain? And you be calling niggas like, hey, bro, so you be at home, then you go outside and you dance in the rain? Like, no, I don't do that shit. And then you be on the computer, you be like, who dancing in the rain? But like the statistics say that's all we do. What part of propaganda, like when do that come in? Like when? So you telling me they have never done this before? They have never gave you a movie and say this is what everybody doing? And then we all begin to do it?
And we never did it before.
You feel what I'm saying? What about the movies in the 70s? I never in my life, and I knew somebody that like came out of the 70s. I ain't never heard nobody say, you jiving me. I never heard it. And then I asked somebody, hey, did y'all used to talk like that? No, we never talk like you jive ass turkey. We never talk like that. But the movies wanted black people to come off that way. What is jive? Come on, man, on the right-hand side with the black end, with the back. Do black people, did we ever talk like that, mama? Did we? I never heard it. Maybe it went down here. Okay, cool. So maybe it was just propaganda. But we saying that word don't exist because she's saying if it's statistically there, then it's right. So I guess us millennials are wrong. We don't know what we do.
I don't know. I guess I'm not a millennial.
You're probably millennial.
Okay, then.
Probably.
Okay, I guess.
So when you born?
My birth certificate must be wrong.
You the one saying you're not a millennial. I didn't denounce you. I still want you on our
I'm
team.
being just as sarcastic as you are.
You start. This is where me and Flex comes into it. I say, hey, Flex, you're just part of a very small group that knows things that I think is healthy. But you can't say everybody know it. Or you can't say everybody do it. And I think we have this discussion a lot. Like, she'd say something to me like, you know, you said you need the financial advisor.
Right.
And you said it, and I was like, shit, I want to know what they do. I can't even say I know what they do to even say that I want it. So obviously you know something that I don't know. But I can guarantee there's more of me's, like the stuff that I know I'm thinking about. There's more people that's thinking about it. Because I think I'm a very, like, of the percentage. How many people ready to, man, you know what, I'm going to get a photo shoot and probably put out another mixtape. I guarantee there's a lot more of them than somebody asking for a financial advisor. Not saying that you're not wrong for that. I think that's dope, and I want to learn more about it. But you can't generalize everything that you only feel, like, because it's not real.
So you can't either.
Facts. But if I can show proof, that means that I can show proof. If you can only show me what your computer's saying, and I can actually call people
But
and
for
say,
the
go ahead.
same 25 that you're saying you
Okay.
can call and say that they work 2 to 3 jobs, I can call the same number, unfortunately,
25.
of men and women.
25.
Men and women.
25.
This is men and women.
25.
That only work one job and may also have like a side entrepreneurial type job.
That's 2 jobs.
It's not 2 jobs. You're talking about a 9 to 5, bro. It's a completely different situation. It is. My point was this generation is a lot more millennials who are entrepreneurs. That's exactly what I said.
Didn't disagree.
There's a lot more of entrepreneurs in
didn't
this
disagree.
generation. So they're
You made
leaving,
another statement.
They're leaving the 9 to 5 jobs to go and do those extra income things. That's my point. That's not a wrong fact.
I know
is it?
people that's
Is
at
that a wrong
work,
fact?
then they go. It's yes. It's a lot of people that's not quitting. It's a lot of people that like they side hustle. I got a little side business. So what's your side business? Oh man, so I get in the car, right? And then I go pick up food. Then I take the
Not
food
Lyft. Not
to
Lyft. Not
the
Lyft.
apartment, so they don't even
Not
got to leave
Lyft.
their house. I
Not
said, bro, that's what you do. That's how I get that little
So
side
they're
money.
changing the workforce, the normal workforce.
But they working,
I'm asking,
huh?
is that the normal workforce?
Is it the normal?
Is that
workforce?
the traditional workforce? Is that the traditional
No,
workforce
no.
that our parents instilled into us that we should work in
No.
order to retire? Because that's what I was talking about. Is that the
You
norm?
didn't do that. Come on, man. Don't do me like that. Don't
I'm
do me
doing
like
you
that.
like that. Yeah,
I'm saying,
you doing
no.
that.
That's what
You
I don't
weren't
like.
listening.
Do not
Hey,
have
you
a
weren't
boxing match
listening.
with me,
They
then
don't-
wait to the end and say, no, we doing karate.
You weren't
No, don't do that. Don't do that. That is
weren't
not
listening.
what we was talking about.
You weren't listening.
No,
What was
you
about
wasn't
to say?
talking.
What was you about to say?
Bro,
What was you about to say?
Oh nah, I was picking back then off what you just said, but I was like, yeah, they done taught us a lot of, fucked up shit.
Our older generation.
Well, like stuff that we gotta unlearn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They taught us a lot of stuff.
did you
we
hear that
gotta
the first time?
Huh?
Did you hear that the first time?
Nah, I was getting no. I was getting exactly what she was saying though.
She didn't say that the first time. 'Cause
He
That's a whole nother
understood it.
subject.
Nah.
It's a whole nother subject.
It's okay. We're gonna let you have it today.
You know how when people like say things that you form your own
Come
thoughts
on.
into it, and
Hey, I go with it.
yeah.
We'll go with it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm cool with it. Hey, you know the one thing I do love about the show? It's filmed.
Exactly.
It's
We're going
filmed.
back. Don't worry about
Every
it.
time I go back, she always never
Don't
say
worry
anything about it.
You don't go back.
I do.
Ever.
Can I leave a small message though?
Yeah.
Bro, you can
go
do what you
ahead.
do.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Cousin Trey, before you leave that message, sir, I gotta get you to get closer, little guy. I can't see you.
What?
I'm sorry.
I'm
Gotta get you to get closer.
close with.
Like, let's come right here,
Right where?
right there. I hate to throw you off, bro. I'm sorry.
We're good.
But I rarely get you up here and I can't see you.
Okay. Get me closer.
Got to.
Right here.
You know that awkward part in class where you have to do something on the board?
You just waiting.
That's how it felt. Like,
It had to.
It's uncomfortable.
Right here.
Yes.
Cousin Trey. Yes, sir.
oh, it's about time.
And
Right?
you in the light. Yeah, that's why. My bad.
Yeah, then you did
Hello?
that, kid.
Hi.
What's up, people? But like, yeah, you did. But the message that I have is like, I want people to like invest more into the luxury of life and not the luxury of tangible things.
Elaborate.
Right.
Okay. Like tangible things is like things like luxury things like cars, clothes, jewelry, stuff like that.
Travel, like, you think people like should.
Things like that.
What should they invest in? Like when you say life.
Like okay, the luxury of life is like
This right here.
yeah, like basically like okay,
Buying everybody food after church.
growing your own food.
Okay. Okay.
Growing your own food, purifying your own water.
Before it's illegal, because you know they
Um,
trying to make that illegal, ain't it?
Are you serious?
Yeah, they trying to make if you.
That's why they stopped the seeds. That's why they stopped. doing the
Yeah,
seeds.
that's dope though. That
But
you saying that though.
Yeah, because like the reason why is because like what they giving us is not of course it's not healthy. But it's planned. That's what they want us to do. They want us to intake what they giving us instead of like what we already know how to do. or what we can learn.
I agree with Flex though. I mean, I don't know, I might be
About what?
because that's not the way of the world right now. We're not we are millennials. We do what millennials do. We don't know how to grow our own food. We are show offs. We're gonna go for the things that are easier, that are that's just not how you gotta move with the world. Time don't stop. It keeps going.
I mean,
the times that we are living in, we ain't growing our own food. We can go buy it.
I mean,
it's more convenient.
It's more convenient.
I mean, yes, it's more convenient, but like, guess what? Like I said, we can unlearn stuff, then relearn things all over again. Like we could do it.
Yeah,
We can do it, but guess what? They have spoiled us to intake all that.
Yeah.
So we done. It's like we don't know how to do those things no more.
We don't even respect McDonald's no more. You remember?
No,
Like we want
It's
most
still
stuff
the
now.
cheapest
Like
product.
McDonald's was like once a week,
Right.
but now we're like McDonald's so beneath you. You like eat some crazy every day. Like
Facts.
like you
Crab
eating
legs.
crazy every day. So like
Facts.
imagine how your taste buds is when it come down to growing your own something. We don't even care.
When you say invest in life, and I know we're gonna get done in just a second, but when you say invest in life, again, we talk about it being based off of the person and their perspective of what the important things are, right? So their life may be, I would rather eat crab legs every day than work a 9 to 5 and be miserable.
Right.
Or I would rather
agree.
spend my money on what I want to spend it on, and they're not worried about investments. We're not worried about none of that. So having these conversations are super important, and thank you for highlighting that. And it's good to know that they're trying to take things like that away, because I feel like those things will make us highlight them even more, right? So it makes us focus on those topics even more.
Last thing, real quick. I know we're about to get ready to leave. I want to take your time up. Please just tell me real quick, my team. I just need to know, what do you guys think you bring to the show? Talk to me.
A challenge. They bring a challenge.
Well, bring a challenge. There we go.
So late, didn't I?
Right.
You ain't late as hell.
Right.
But hey,
It's coming back.
no, you all good. No, you all good. I like what you're doing. Kid Money's amazing.
Nah, I just can't.
Yeah, go ahead, Flex.
What do I think I bring to the? I think I bring
like
the
you.
big flex energy. That's what I do. I bring energy to the show, and I definitely bring a different perspective. And also, we love to talk about the things that we don't know. So financial literacy, relationships, all of that. I'm bringing the knowledge we need.
I love the shots. I don't even want to retort because I'm gonna be here all night. I bring the show. No, I'm joking.
I am the show.
No, I'm not the show. You guys are the show. Listen, love you guys. Do you want to go
I
around?
wasn't caring about everybody.
Right. Exactly. You don't really care.
Question has been answered.
I was gonna say I brought. I don't know what I brought.
Oh, you guys don't come on the show.
Period.
You
You
gotta
brought
come
you
back.
brought you
You
brought
tell
the
me what you
female
got, bro.
energy, okay? Because we needed that.
'Cause they
Okay.
wanna play you for a
It
minute.
because they always try to play me.
I didn't want to go against my cousin.
It's
but
cool.
You was on one.
It's
'Cause
cool.
That's
It's
a
cool.
man versus a woman dialogue. Like they don't understand. They don't-
Hold up.
Nah, don't do that, cause I was with her. No, I was with her. Look,
Hold up. Oh, this is gonna be
He's a
perfect.
man.
like, but wasn't I not with you though?
You was.
See, look, she just trying to throw
Hey,
it on the table.
hey, this
You
what we
wasn't
do.
saying nothing though, but you.
This the dope part.
I was taking
This
it
the
all
dope
in,
part.
You know what I'm saying?
This the
Like,
dope
all
part.
right, 'cause-
And like I challenge anybody to do this. I'm gonna say this. This is gonna be a bold statement. I'm one of the only people on the show that goes back and take clips. I heard what you said, and you did agree with me. And I'm gonna take that clip and post it tomorrow morning.
agree with you on
And
what? Like, it depends
because
on
you
what
said-
all it depends
you
on
said-
what all you said.
My point was
You don't
simple.
agree with his
Facts.
whole point.
My point was simple. My point was simple. AD elaborated, and she said it even better because she said things better than me. She said, a lot of things that they say is us. It's not us. It's the other generation. That was my whole point. There are people leaving the jobs. They're just not millennials. And I wish it was, and I wish I had the guts. I'm nervous about telling a motherfucker that I got to leave in a week.
telling you.
A lot of us be nervous about, we're slaves that been sold to the plantation, and we okay with it. we're the
See, but
generation.
we weren't even sold to a plantation. We were sold to the idea of being
I
on the
agree.
plantation.
But
So that's
is
what I'm
that more
saying.
of a millennial thing or a man thing?
Cause
No. Okay, let me ask this. This is my problem with that. No. This is my problem. This is my problem with that.
Oh Lord, I'm sorry.
No. Cause this is why I just be wanting y'all to understand what y'all say. Like, be honest. Y'all say so much, not even just like women, but so many people say so much. They not even paying attention. We all say this. Who makes majority of the workforce?
We do.
the millennials.
We'll leave it down.
No. Again, I thought women listen
You
more
thought-
than men.
you
She's
thought-
not even listening.
you
She
thought-
said, "Is that a man thing?"
I didn't
More
say
women-
anything.
I know you didn't because you don't listen. Just like I
I
just
do
said. She
listen.
said, "Isn't that a man thing?" Who makes up majority of the workforce? Women. So I know I work with all women. I'm the only male there, and have been with for the past 3 jobs.
Because who leaves first?
Huh?
Who will leave first? Who leaves first?
That's what she's saying.
Who leaves what?
Who will you work? You've been there and you've seen people come and go, right? Because you've been there.
No, I just started.
Well, whatever the case is, but
The
who,
job that
who
I'm at
has
now?